Hey y'all, so it's me Alexandra, and today I am back with a new video. Okay, so today I'm super excited because I am back with a wig video. My last wig series that I did a couple months ago did really well, and I got really great feedback, and a lot of people were asking me to do more wig videos. And guys, I am back with more wig videos. Today I'm going to be reviewing a wig from a company called Wig Dealer. I just want to give you kind of like a background on how I got this wig. So Wig Dealer is a company that I've been following on Instagram for a while. I love their wigs because they're pre-plucked, their hairline looks nice and natural, their wigs just look so freaking bomb, and they're fairly affordable, and they just look really good, kind of like straight out the box. They're one of those companies that advertise that you can just take it straight out the box and put on your head and it looks flawless. So anyways, I've been following them for a while, and they are based in Ohio. So the company, the owner of the Wig Dealer, said that they were having this like flash sale where they were in there, but it was in their salon only. They were gonna have, she had a whole bunch of extra wigs that she had in storage, and she was just going to have a huge sale where her wigs were gonna be between $50 to $100. Bundles were gonna be $25. Anyway, she had a really large sale. But like I said, the catch was that like it was only in Ohio. I don't live in Ohio, so I'm like, dang. So on their Instagram, I snooped around, and some people in the comments were offering to like buy people wigs that did not live in the area. So I was like, okay. So I hit up a girl, and she agreed to go to the sale for me and find a wig. I told her what I was looking for. I told her. So she went to the sale for me. She got me the wig. She got me a wig, and now I am here to review that wig. She ended up getting me this 16-inch wig for $100. This is originally bone straight. I just curled it so it looks a little crazy, but it's a 16-inch straight wig. It's their Cambodian straight because that's the only straight hair they have. So this is their, like I said, this is their 16-inch Cambodian straight beginner wig. So the beginner wigs are basically wigs that have a little bit of a it has a 13x4 parting space instead of a bigger parting space. This is what the parting space looks like. It also comes with an adjustable band here, and I like about this is that it's removable. It's like a bra strap type band. You can literally take it off like on both sides. You can take it completely off. You can adjust it like using this little bra strap thing. Has to, just like you would a bra strap, and you can take it off, put it on, whatever you want. So let's get into this review, guys. So normally I would have had this on my head, but as you guys can see, I have some braids in. Due to time issues, I just couldn't film this review while I was still wearing it. But I have worn this wig for a week. I wanted to wait. I didn't want to do it when I first got it because I knew you guys were going to come back and ask me for an update. So I wanted to wait until I had worn it for about a week. I felt like a week was a good amount of time because I had manipulated this wig that whole week. I've done a different style every day. So I felt like I was really, I feel like got a good feel for this wig instead of just taking it out and putting it on my head and reviewing it for you straight out the box. So this didn't actually come in a box because, like I said, this was one of their just random sales. It came in a plastic bag, so she gave it to me in a plastic bag. So I don't get like the full unboxing. I'm just reviewing the raw wig by itself. So like I said, it did come straight, but I did curl it because I will talk about that later. So yeah, it's curled now. It is 16 inches. It is, yeah. So let me just talk about my fresh out the box. I will insert a clip of how it was fresh out the box, and we'll roll that clip. All right, so this is the wig when I first received it. I didn't even cut the lace yet. This is just straight from the packaging. I'm showing you guys the inside of the wig, the cap construction. It is a 13x4 inch frontal. Like I said, it is the Cambodian straight. It had a little bit of a kinks into it, but that was probably from the packaging and all that stuff. I was trying to emphasize how thin it was. I wasn't very successful, but I was really just trying to show that it's just a very thin wig overall. That was one of the first things that I noticed, but it's also very extremely soft. That was also one of the first things I noticed. So now I wanted to show you guys what it looked like on my head. Like I said, I have not altered it. I have not plucked it. I haven't even washed it yet. I washed it after this, so don't worry. But I really wanted to show you what it looked like just when I first got it. So I'm just putting it over my wig cap. So no, I didn't try to like lay it down. That's why you can see my wig cap underneath. I do like the way the hairline is set up. As you guys can see, the front part of the hair is kind of pushed back, which almost kind of like mimics some people's hairline. Like I like that it's not like a straight across hairline, that it's a little bit jagged at the hairline. just so that you can also customize it to your natural hairline. The sides kind of come down farther than the front of the hair, which is what most people's hair does anyways. So yeah, I'm just showing you guys that. As you guys can see, it was very lumpy at the top. That was one of the things I noticed too. It was just it didn't lay very flat straight out the box. The hairline is kind of pre-plucked, but as you guys can see, it's not really pre-plucked to my liking. Like they did go and pluck it, but it's not as plucked as I would have liked it. So I did go in and pluck it a little bit more. I wanted you guys also to show you guys the full length. Like I said, this is 16 inches. To me, it felt like a little bit longer than 16 inches. But I mean, it says it's 16 inches. So like I said, that hairline, again, it is pre-plucked as you guys can see, but it's like I would go and pluck that a little bit more just to make it a little bit more natural. Yeah, here I'm just showing you guys the back and just overall the hair in general. And then I really tried to part it here just so I can emphasize how lumpy it is at the part. As you guys can see, that part is really not laying very flat. You definitely are going to have to go and use some type of heating tool to really flatten that down and make it look a little bit more natural. But I just really wanted to show you kind of what the scalp was looking like. But as you guys can see right there, it's very lumpy. Like it's not staying down at all. Like I said, you definitely have to go and just use some type of heating tool and really flatten that down and get it nice and flat. But overall, it doesn't look thin, but it felt very thin. That was one of the things where I was like, wow, this wig is very thin. So now I just wanted to insert some pictures and videos of me wearing the wig just to make up for the fact that I wasn't wearing the wig in this review. If you wanted to see what it looked like on my head, this is what it looked like. But now after a week of manipulating it, so let's start off with the review. So first things first, this hair is extremely soft. Y'all, this wig is so soft. Like when I first got this wig, even after a week, and then I've worn this for a week, and then I've had this sitting in a bag for another week, so it's been 2 weeks, and this hair is still as soft as it was when I first got it. I've washed this wig about 2 times, and it is still super duper soft, guys. This wig is so soft. Like, I mean, I guess because I'm used to synthetic wigs, guys. This wig is so soft. Like, it is so soft. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just extremely soft. Like I haven't felt hair this soft in my life. Like, the second thing, guys, this hair does not shed. I've worn this for a week continuously, like every day for a week. It does not shed. And as I'm sitting here just running my hands through it, this whole time it's not shedding a single thing. Guys, this hair sheds probably about 3 strands a day. When I was wearing it that full week, it sheds 3 strands a day. Like no more than 3 strands. So guys, and I'm talking about I'd be combing it throughout the day. I'm combing it. I don't even need to comb it. The hair doesn't tangle, first of all. It doesn't even tangle in the nape area. It doesn't tangle. It does not shed, guys. When I wash it, it sheds no more than 5 hairs during that whole washing, because you're really manipulating it when you're washing it. When I'm washing it, it literally 5 strands at the max. Like I put heat on it. I flat ironed it, curled it. Even when I'm curling the hair, no shed. Even when I'm straightening the hair, like I'm not getting any shedding. Even as I will sit here and just comb out this hair, no tangles, no shedding. The hair is extremely soft. So now let's get into the cons of this wig. First con is this hair does not hold a curl. Even though you see curl in here, I'll explain how I got these curls. When I first got this wig, I wanted to wear it to an event. I did not wear this wig straight for very long. So as you guys saw how I unboxed it and it was straight, that was the only time I actually wore it straight. After that, I curled it. So I curled it the first night. I curled it right after that video because I had somewhere to go and I wanted to curl it. So this is just a clip of me after I've curled it. Also, if you wanted to see what it looked like on me, this is what it looked like on me. These curls were super cute, even though they did not last. Guys, the curls dropped within an hour. That was so disappointing. Like literally, I don't know what it is. Maybe the hair is just too soft. It does not, like, I don't know what it is. I have curled it and curled it and curled it. I ended up frying this hair when I first got it, that first 2 days, just because first 3 days, because I kept trying to curl it because I had places to go and events to go to, and it just was not holding. It would literally hold a curl for about an hour. I was using mousse to do it. Maybe I should have used hairspray afterwards or whatever, but it does not hold a heat. Like, I don't know, man. It's so disappointing. But I did discover that it holds a better curl if you do it with flexi rods, like just plain old flexi rods. I will just take a section, put some mousse in it, and flexi rod it up. the night before, take it out the next morning or a couple hours later, as long as it dries. Actually, it's better to do it at night versus the morning, because this hair does take a little bit to dry when I did the whole mousse thing. So I would put some mousse in it, curl it on some flexi rods, and I took it off the next morning, and it actually lasted me about 2 days. After 2 days, it just fell to some nice little waves, but it did last me the full day with the flexi rod curls. So another thing to mention is the caps. The cap size is fairly large. Honestly, I feel like I have a large head, because I don't know, I feel like I don't measure my hair, but I feel like I have a large head. And this wig by itself fits pretty large. It has adjustable straps in the back, so you can like make it smaller, but overall, if you just take it out the box and put it on the largest setting, it's pretty large on my head. But then it comes with this strap here. Now this strap is really tight. This is for really small head people, because it's like the wig itself is really big, but then when I add the strap, it's really, really small. Like I literally was getting a headache because the strap was literally like sucking out the blood in my head. So even when I put this on the like last setting to make it the biggest possible, it still was like giving me the worst headache. It was like just digging into my head. It was so tight. It was like, but if I wear the wig by itself, it's too big. But then if I wear it with this, it's too small. So it's like, I didn't know what to do. So I kind of had to like play around with it a little bit. So like I said, it has these little straps here that you can make it like and hook it and unhook it. So basically what I was trying to explain is that in order to make the band not so tight, I would only hook the outer hook. As you guys can see here, I only hooked the outer hook. I left the inner hook free, and that just made the band a little bit looser on my head so that it fit a little bit better and didn't give me a migraine. Next thing is the hairline. So it was kind of pre-plucked. I mean, it was pre-plucked, but it wasn't pre-plucked to my liking. Like I would have wanted it to be a little bit more natural looking, but I did use this wig to learn how to pluck. So I got some tweezers and I started plucking. It wasn't hard to pluck. Oh, so like I said before, it doesn't shed, but it's very, very easy to pluck. So when I was plucking, the hairs were easily coming out. I didn't have any issue trying to pull the hair out. It was coming really, which is really surprising that it's like, it doesn't shed, but it's easy to pluck. I don't know how that works, but it did. It was easy to pluck. This is how I plucked the hairline. I did a little side part. Let me see if I can show you guys a better view. I did a little side part and I plucked it like that. But I tried not to pluck it too much because I'll get into that later. I didn't want to thin out the hair too much, but yeah. So I plucked it to my liking. I didn't want to over pluck, but I plucked it to like that. It was decent. So this is what it looked like when I first plucked it. I plucked quite a bit of hair, but like I said, I didn't want to pluck too much because I didn't want the hair to thin out even more. Another thing, so yeah, so it comes pre-plucked, but it's kind of a generic pre-plucked. It just comes a little bit lighter on the hairline, but I would say if you get this, you're probably gonna have to go in and pluck a little bit more, but it's very easy to pluck. Like just get some tweezers and literally just, like I'm not a pro at plucking, that's why I didn't even film a video. I just was just going in and plucking and then just combing it back just to my liking. So yeah, so the hairline, I guess you could wear it straight out the box, but I really wanted something a little bit more natural looking. It does come with baby hairs, which I do like. I trimmed them down a little bit, but yeah, that's the hairline. I mean, it's not as natural as I would have liked it. So another thing about the hairline, guys, this little part, it does a little hump thing. I braided my hair as flat as I could possibly get it. I did about 8 braids in the front, and I'm used to being able to still do that with other wigs, and my wigs lay flat. But something about this parting space, the hump that it comes with just doesn't go away. I put a curling iron on it and try to lay the curling iron to lay out that part. The hump still is there, so that's really, really annoying. Like no matter what I do, the only thing I was able to take a blow dryer and like blow dry it flat, and it kind of worked for a little bit. I used mousse. I used mousse and then a curling iron to kind of like just roll it over, and this hump just would not go away. So it's super annoying, but I eventually figured out that I had to put some mousse and then take my blow dryer and literally put it on the lace and just move it down, because no amount of mousse and curling irons doesn't work. So if you get this, like I said, you're gonna have an issue with this. It just doesn't lay flat. So another thing is this hair is extremely thin. As soft as this is, and as much as it doesn't shed, this hair is so thin. Like you can't tell now, it kind of looks thick, but when I actually wear it on my head, like this is supposed to be 150 density. Remind me to never buy 150 density wig ever in my life. because this hair is so thin. I mean, geez, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to over pluck, because I was like, this hair is already thin, I don't want to make this any thinner. So that's why I plucked it to about this, because this hair is so thin. And then also, like I said, I did kind of fry this hair the first 3 days when I was curling it and curling it and curling it, because it kept falling and I had to keep retouching it. So I do see split ends. This wig doesn't look the healthiest right now. That's the reason why I'm so happy that I'm now doing heatless flexi rods and stuff, because I can definitely see split ends. This wig is a little fried. After a couple, I probably curled this wig about 8 times, and I can see split ends. It's pretty split. It's like, but like I said, you can mask it. When I curl it with flexi rods, you can't tell as much. But if I were to wear this wig completely straight, the ends are a little fried and the ends are a little thin. Yeah, like it just looks a little split. There's a lot of flyaways. This would have retailed for, I believe they would have sold this wig, had I not gotten it on the sale, it would have been like $180. I can double check. I'll probably insert it in the video if it's something different, but I believe this wig would be 180 something, like 186 normally. But like I said, I got this for 100, so it's a really good deal. So for what I got, I believe I got a really good deal. But if you wanted to buy this wig, it's about $186 plus shipping. So yeah, that is all for this wig review. Hopefully I'll be doing more wig reviews in the future. Overall, do I recommend this wig? Yes, I do recommend this wig. If you can catch it on a good sale, I do recommend this wig. It's great. Like I said, again, it is their 16-inch beginner wig Cambodian straight, even though I have it in a wavy. Pretty overall, like I said, really great, decent quality wig. Feels super soft. It does not shed. Super thin though, because it is like 150, which is really thin. Semi-natural hairline. You're gonna have to go in and pluck it some more if you really want it to look like Slade. Why did I snap like that? The only thing, like I said, the lump, there's a lump in the back that just does not come down. But maybe if I were to do like a middle part, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But if you're trying to do a side part, just know that like it really is lumpy at that part. Like it just does not lay down. And overall, yeah, don't use too much heat on it. It doesn't hold a curl. It holds a way better curl when you do it with heatless, with just mousse and some flexi rods. And overall, the 16 inches, you do get a full 16 inches. Like even me, I'm sitting here trying to figure out if this is more than 16 inches, because you do get a full 16 inches. It is true to length. They didn't shortchange you, and you didn't get anything shorter than 16. It is a full 16. Overall, I do recommend this wig, and I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you guys in my next. Bye.